With Sunwell heavily underway and obviously already been cleared in less than an hour, which we was well expecting, somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 guilds have at least some form of progress in Sunwell Plateau, whilst there's 189 guilds as of the time of recording that are a full 6 of 6. But what has that got to do with Wrath of the Lich King beta? I'm glad you asked. Well, actually, having 10% of all guilds raiding Black Temple and Mount Hyjal already stepping foot and getting some progress in Sunwell Plateau probably means it's not going to last quite as long as we thought. Because it released at midnight, most standard guilds in the EU wouldn't have even stepped foot into the raid yet. So I expect that 2,000 to climb quite drastically over the next 12 to 14 hours. Due to it only being 6 bosses, I don't expect the content to last too long before people get bored of it. Blizzard will know that as well. They will know the hype around Sunwell Plateau will only last so long. I'd say 2 to 3 weeks, and I do genuinely mean that low. Yes, there's going to be plenty of gear you're going to want, but actually in terms of excitement for going in and raiding it, it's going to be fleeting. Now, Holly Longsdale, about a week ago, when asked when the beta was going to be, said this.
I think we're generally saying, we're really excited to get Wrath on beta in the next 2 to 3 months. It's important for us because, some of the changes we're thinking about making is going to be informed by the community and what we learned from beta and what the players want.
Now, I do question whether she actually meant 2 to 3 weeks instead of 2 to 3 months, because 2 to 3 months is far too long. And this is why. You may have seen this article that was posted in the last day or so about the Wrath of the Lich King beta build on the Blizzard Content Delivery Network, and it has the logo and a working login screen. This basically means that it's ready to go as soon as they're ready to start. So like it says here, a Wrath of the Lich King beta build was updated to the Blizzard Content Delivery Network, signaling that beta might be coming soon. As of right now, it is not available for download on the launcher, but the launcher is prepared for when the beta starts. Now, the fact that it's still in question is exactly what I was just talking about in regards to what Holly Longsdale said, where she said 2 to 3 months. Now, it's not that hard to do a little bit of digging and put that 2 to 3 months into a 2 to 3 week perspective. And again, this is why. If we go all the way back to Classic WoW 2019, around the middle of April, this exact thing happened. So WoW Classic Beta was added to the CDN. And lo and behold, by May the 15th, selected WoW players were invited to participate in a small-scale focus closed beta. Then there was additional stress tests, etc. But ultimately, it was only a few weeks between landing on the CDN and then actually invites going out and people being able to log into the beta. Now, I can't actually find a historic tweet or a historic post about when Burning Crusade was added to the CDN, but we do know that it was actually announced at BlizzConline 2021, which was in February, and then in March, the Burning Crusade Classic Beta has begun. So you'll see there, in less than a month, when it was on the CDN for Classic WoW in 2019, it was then being tested less than 1 month later. The Burning Crusade was announced that there was going to be a beta, and then less than 1 month we was on the beta. So why would it not apply now? Why would it have just gone on the CDN, but then we're waiting 2 to 3 months like Holly Longsdale said? Now, I know it's very strange that I'm going against the people who are behind doing the game. Do you know what I mean? They should know. If they say 2 to 3 months, then I should go, oh, okay, it's 2 to 3 months. That's what she said. I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it, and I do genuinely think by the end of May, we will be in, or some of us will be in, testing Classic Wrath of the Lich King. And again, if you give it a couple of weeks, the hype for Sunwell will slowly be coming down. All of the Isle of Keldanis across most of the servers will be fully open. The whole war effort thing has been completed. So there's less stuff to do there as well. You've probably got everything you want from Magister's Terrace Heroic by then. Maybe not the mount. You've got to get lucky for that, I guess. But overall, the hype for Phase 5 will slowly come down so they can keep everybody hyped up by then launching the beta. And then obviously when the hype for the beta starts to come down, pre-patch. So they're just my thoughts and with some facts behind them. It's not me guessing going, yeah, finger in the air. I think it's going to be a couple of weeks' time. I mean, we've just looked at exactly how the Classic timeline's gone. So it makes sense that early June at the very latest, we're going to be playing Classic Wrath. That's it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Roll the outro. There's lots of ways you can support the channel to keep me here putting out World of Warcraft content and covering all future MMOs. Consider joining the channel as a member. You get access to emotes. Everyone will know you're a member when you comment on future videos because you get a nice icon next to your name. And you get access to members-only videos, which I'll be putting a lot of on the channel throughout the year. Additionally, there's a Patreon link in the description as well. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you on the next one.